Hello, congratulations! You have reached the eighth and final step on the path to compassion for others. Since we cultivated compassion towards self in the previous lesson, let's learn how to bridge and combine all of our steps together to take one giant step to free others from suffering and its causes. In this lesson, we'll learn and practice sharing our compassion to all living beings. Thus, one's compassion becomes great and limitless.
Hello, we are going to learn about compassion for others today. Understanding and practicing compassion for others is very important because it expands our positive emotions and kind behavior from one individual to many other people and animals. Compassion for others is a genuine concern for the well-being of other people. It is the desire to free others from suffering, causes of suffering, and taking the responsibility to do so. It recognizes that, like yourself, others deserve happiness, not suffering. You notice others' issues, losses, pains, or unpleasant experiences. Compassion is a strength that helps us solve many problems.
Let's watch some examples of how compassion for others in our daily experiences can lead us to satisfaction, friendship, and happiness. In the next few scenes, we will learn how people with compassion help to replace pain, tears, and suffering with relief, smile, and happiness. Please pay attention to people giving and receiving compassion to and from others. Let's watch. Cliff likes riding bikes, skateboards, and scooters. Yesterday, when he was riding his scooters on campus, he hit a crack on the sidewalk and fell hard on the concrete. A couple of students walking by saw his accident and rushed over to help. Others walked by without helping. The couple looked closer and saw Cliff was clearly in pain. Using empathetic concern and loving kindness, they asked where he was hurt and carefully helped him stand up. They offered concern and support to him, making sure he was all right before leaving. When you witness people in painful situations like this, you may choose to either help or ignore. Being more mindful of our surroundings, we are more aware of our common humanity. We more easily notice the feelings and unhappiness of others. Showing empathetic concern, we are drawn to reach out to others in need without hesitation. When you act with compassion for the well-being of others, you become kinder and experience more fulfillment more often. We all experience some happy days and some sad days. However, a compassionate person can help change a sad day into a more positive day. Let's watch a student receiving bad news. Tessa is a student and she has just lost a job she needed to pay her tuition. She felt worried and let down. Cliff walks by and showing empathetic concern, he notices something isn't right. He walks back and asks what is wrong. Tessa explains about losing her job. Cliff offers to play a song to cheer her up. She starts to feel a little better. His compassion for Tessa helped reduce her sadness. When her mind becomes more calm and positive, she is more hopeful and begins to make phone calls to find a new job. Whether we recognize it or not, our mind, body, and health are closely connected. When we do not use our self-compassion to take care of our mental health, our physical health could be negatively affected. In these situations, we must be open to receive compassion from others. Let's watch story of Jocelyn. After a stressful class, Jocelyn started to get another migraine headache. With the severe throbbing pain, all she could do was sit down and close her eyes. Melly was concerned when she saw the agony on Jocelyn's face and asked how she was feeling. She comforted Jocelyn and listened to her explain the problem. Melly offered her some aspirin with a cup of water and sat down with her for a while. Having Melly show empathetic concern helped Jocelyn better deal with her migraine. She was grateful for Melly's emotional support and compassion. Having seen some examples of people practicing compassion for others, I think you are ready to do a small practice assignment today. Please offer help to a friend or a stranger who is in need of material or emotional support today. First, identify a person in need today. Second, wish the person to be free from suffering and its causes. Third, inquire about what causes the suffering. Fourth, if it is hunger, thirst, or simply mood issue, offer help with food, water, or a hug if you can. Fifth, feel positive about your helpful action. Congratulations for completing the 8 steps to great compassion to take care of yourself and others in both happy and difficult times. Let's now review the steps we have taken on our journey to great compassion. Step 1. Mindfulness. We begin our journey by learning to become more aware and alert to the present moment throughout the day. Step 2. Common humanity. In this step, we learn to feel more connected to others and how we have much more in common. We all seek happiness and avoid suffering. Step 3. Gratitude. We learn to be thankful for who we are, what we have, and what we receive from others. Step 4. Loving kindness. We learn the value of being warm and caring to ourselves and to others. Kindness encourages helping rather than harming. Step 5. Empathetic concern. When we understand others' feelings and perspectives, we are taking an important step towards compassion. Being sensitive to the sorrows, concerns, and even happiness of others builds social connectedness. Step 6. Forgiveness. Taking the difficult step of forgiving ourselves and others allows us to let go of grudges, avoid harmful retaliation, and free ourselves from bitterness and hate from our hearts. Step 7. Self-compassion. Self-compassion transforms self-criticism and self-judgments into kindness and acceptance of oneself. It helps us to take care of ourselves in difficult times. The step of self-compassion is critical for expanding our compassion for others. Step 8. Compassion for others. In this final step, we cultivate a desire to free others from suffering, to reduce the causes of suffering, and to take responsibility to do so. We develop genuine concern for the well-being of all others. All of these steps, when combined, enable us to reach our final goal on this journey, that of great compassion. With great compassion, you now have the knowledge and skills that empowers you to experience a deeper sense of well-being and personal flourishing. When you nurture the seed of great compassion with daily practice, all of these lessons will blossom into a more beautiful way of living. With great compassion as a way of life, you reduce suffering for yourself and others, and create a happier and more peaceful world. I'm grateful for your participation in these lessons and allowing me to guide you on this journey to great compassion. We would like to know more about how these lessons have impacted your thoughts and feelings. Please respond to and complete the post survey. I'm Thupten Tandar. Thank you very much.